Hi, this is Anthony with Pool Trooper University. Today we're going to be talking about properly cleaning a cartridge filter. So first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and turn it off. Alright, this happens to be a Jandy CS150. When you open it, before you open it, you always want to check to make sure you release the air. Okay, that way you know there's no pressure in there. You're going to go ahead and turn the handle. A lot of these rings can be a little bit difficult when you're turning, so you need to be real careful not to be bending over while you're doing it, because you could hurt your back. So I tend to squat down real low, that way I'm using just my arms, okay? So as it comes around, you'll be able to pull it off. You always want to flip these over and gently set them down so you don't damage the pressure gauge and you're not getting any dirt in the O-ring by putting the other way. Just going to go ahead and slide this out, and we're going to carry it over to a safe place to clean it. Fortunately, my garden hose is right over here. I've got a good place to clean it right here, so I'm going to put that right there. I have my pressure nozzle right here in my pocket, so we'll use that. Stop over here and turn the water on. You always want to turn the water on before you put your pressure nozzle on, because frogs and lizards like to live in there, so we don't want to kill them and we don't want them to clog up our nozzle. So if we turn it on, I'll just bend the hose, so I'll hold it off from water and go ahead and put my nozzle on. Alright, so we'll walk over to our filter. We'll go ahead and start cleaning it out. When you clean the filter, you want to do it at a 45-degree angle, going back and forth first, then up and down also. So you're going to do about 2 to 3 inches at a time, going back and forth and up and down. And then you'll slowly move it around. I go back and forth, and then I also go up and down. And you're going to do that all the way around. Alright, if you noticed, when I cleaned it, I did it in the grass rather than on the rocks. Although this is the side of the house, these are very well maintained rocks, so I want to try not to get a ton of dirt and debris on here. Okay, so as I take a look at this, it looks somewhat clean. The bands are in good shape, the pleats are all straight, but I do notice even after I've cleaned it, it's still very heavy. Okay, so this one is getting towards the end of its life. Although it looks good, it's starting to get impacted with dirt and debris that are not coming out with the cleaning. But it'll be okay for now. We'll just let the customer know. Let's go ahead and take it back. Alright, when we put it in, we're going to make sure we don't crush the air bleeder tube. Once you've set it in, you want to make sure that air bleeder tube is still sticking up above. You want to make sure it's nice and firmly seated. We're going to go ahead and grab our lid, settle it in nicely. You want to be careful when you put it in, because you can crush that element if it's in crooked. So this one's in straight, so we'll keep turning it. Once again, I'm going to squat down so I don't hurt my back when I try to put some pressure on here. And you want to turn this all the way till it hits the locking ring, which is right there, that click. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and make sure our air relief is slightly open. Go ahead and turn the system back on. And we'll wait for full prime. You know you've gotten full prime. And the air is starting to come out. You can hear it, the pump now priming up. And when you see a little bit of water starting to squirt out of here, you'll close that, and you're going to check for leaks. You always want to make sure you're not standing directly above the filter, so in case there is an issue, it won't pop up and hit you in the face. So you want to stay clear of it. There you go. And then what I'll do is I'll take a quick look down here, make sure there's no drips, no leaks. There's no leaks. You're good to go, and you continue out your day. If you have any questions, feel free to see your coach. Thanks.